A tree for each of the people who never returned. The memorial site next to Schiphol Airport has 298 trees in total. 3 of them are dedicated to Piet Ploeg's family. He lost his brother, his sister-in-law, and their son on board flight MH17.
They left 2 daughters who didn't go with them on holidays. 2 young daughters at the time. And so yeah, I had to tell the daughters that their father and mother and brother died, and I had to tell my parents, who were in the hospital at the time. So that was very shocking, yeah.
Piet Ploeg chairs a foundation bringing together thousands of next of kin. He says the MH17 disaster had a real impact on all of Dutch society.
When the bodies were repatriated, the whole Dutch nation was watching it on television. It was terrible, but it was also very, very beautiful that there was so much compassion among the Dutch people.
Flight MH17 took off here at Schiphol Airport and never reached its final destination in Malaysia. Now, after years of investigations, a court here in the Netherlands is determined to find out what exactly happened on that fateful day in 2014, and also who is responsible. At the center of this inquiry are the remnants of the Boeing 777, here being viewed by the court. A massive jigsaw puzzle that was pieced back together in a Dutch military base. The crash site 7 years ago. All 298 on board the plane were killed when it was blown out of the sky over a war zone in eastern Ukraine. Evidence points to a Buk anti-aircraft system which was moved from Russia into rebel territory, controlled by pro-Russian separatists. These 4 men will stand trial in absentia. They remain at large, allegedly protected by Russia. Those representing the victims' families say this doesn't make the case any less important.
Law has a long arm, also in time. Can take 5, can take 10 years, maybe 15 years. And Mr. Putin and his regime will not always be in power. So maybe if there's a shift in government and if there will be a shift in policy, also there will be a shift in policy in this file. So they will have no rest, these suspects. I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Piet Ploeg, on the other hand, says he doesn't care that much whether the suspects go to jail. He just wants the truth to be spoken.
I think it's important that we know what the role of the Russia, if they had a role, what the role of the Russian Federation was. Not only who pushed the button, but also who was in the end responsible for all what happened. So this can take years.
And even 7 years after MH17 crashed, he's determined to see this through until the end.